It's always important to explain the why of things. And the why of Starship is that we want to be a multi-planet species to extend consciousness beyond Earth, I think for two main reasons. One is to ensure the long-term survival and prosperity of life as we know it in consciousness, which if we are a multi-planet species and ultimately a multi-stellar species out there among the stars, the probability of survival is much, much longer. That's kind of the, defensive aspect or life insurance for life collectively. But then there also need to be things that are inspiring and exciting and that give you reason to live. Life cannot just be about solving one tragic problem after another.
Elon Musk and SpaceX are transforming spaceflight and how the U.S. approaches military operations in space. With advancements in rocket reusability and high-frequency launches, Elon Musk's company is now a key player in national security. But how did SpaceX secure a vital role in America's Space Force?
Well, first of all, thanks for having me here. It's an honor to be here with you and with everyone else from the Space/Air Force. I've had a long relationship with the Air Force and look forward to doing a lot of interesting things in the future.
SpaceX's role in National Security Space Launch Program. SpaceX has forged a crucial partnership with the U.S. Pentagon, solidifying its role as a vital asset in national defense. The company's collaboration with the Department of Defense spans across multiple contracts, with SpaceX providing essential launch services for military payloads, including satellite communications and missile warning systems. Let's hear from U.S. Secretary of Defense Pete Hegseth about this partnership and his vision.
Well, what a tour. What an opportunity to be here at Starbase, Texas, with Elon and the SpaceX team. There's nothing like this in America. There's nothing like this in the world. And what you have built and what you will build here is a testament to the strength of American ingenuity and American invention. So I want to thank all of you, all the folks out here for having us today. Elon, thank you so much for hosting us, for what you built, for the vision you have for this company, the vision you have for our country, the vision you have for American innovation. The result is a risk-averse culture that prevents us from providing our warfighters with the best resources that America has to offer. That ends today. Simply put, the United States must win the strategic competition for 21st century technological supremacy. Artificial intelligence, autonomous systems, quantum, hypersonics, and long-range drones. If you talk to Elon Musk long enough, he will tell you how important hypersonics and long-range drones are, and he's 100% correct. Space capabilities, directed energy, and biotechnology are the new areas of global competition.
This growing relationship highlights how SpaceX is now integrated into the U.S. military's space strategy, helping the country maintain its technological edge in space defense. The National Security Space Launch Program, managed by the U.S. Space Force, is at the heart of this partnership. This program focuses on launching critical national security payloads, and SpaceX has become a central player in fulfilling these missions. Over the past few years, SpaceX has secured multi-million-dollar contracts under the NSSL program, ensuring the U.S. stays ahead in both defense technology and satellite capabilities. The Falcon 9 rocket, with its rapid reusability and impressive reliability, has proven to be the workhorse for these vital launches. Traditionally, these missions were handled by large government-owned rockets that were expensive and slower to operate. But SpaceX changed the game. By reusing its rockets, Falcon 9 has slashed launch costs and shortened the time between missions. This increased frequency of launches allows the military to maintain constant surveillance, monitoring, and rapid deployment capabilities for critical defense systems. In this way, SpaceX's ability to offer cost-effective and efficient launch services has greatly enhanced the U.S. military's space capabilities, making it an indispensable partner for national security missions. Here is a glimpse from the commentary from Spaceflight Now's Will Robinson Smith 30 minutes prior to launch.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ignition. Engines full power. And liftoff. Go Starlink. Go SpaceX. Vehicle is pitching downrange.
M1D chamber pressures are nominal.
This mission highlights the operational flexibility SpaceX brings to both commercial and defense launches, maintaining high cadence with missions such as these. The Space Force has given SpaceX multiple contracts, ensuring the Falcon 9 is a key tool for high-priority missions like deploying missile warning satellites, military communications relays, and reconnaissance equipment. Falcon 9's ability to launch reliably, recover, and be ready for the next mission has led the military to trust SpaceX for some of its most sensitive payloads. SpaceX's dominance in low Earth orbit with Starshield and satellite networks. As SpaceX continues to push the boundaries of space exploration, its role in low Earth orbit has become crucial, especially for the U.S. Space Force. With the rise of satellite constellations and LEO communications, SpaceX has firmly positioned itself as the go-to provider for military satellite services, thanks to its reliable Falcon 9 rocket and the powerful Starshield program. This is where SpaceX's strength in satellite network deployment becomes key. Watch as SpaceX's Starlink satellites become indispensable in areas requiring constant surveillance and communications.
Quilty attributes SpaceX's market dominance to several factors.
Number one, they focused on vertical integration, both to control the costs as well as the speed of development and the engineering cycle. Number two was they focused on key technologies to reduce cost, and that was reusability. And the final thing that SpaceX did that differentiates them from every other competitive player is they scaled. And they scaled without knowledge of the demand necessarily being there, building out production capacity for flat panel antennas, for example, on the Starlink business, where they're producing millions of antennas, whereas previously, you might see global production of less than 100,000 units.
SpaceX is often also credited with considerably bringing down launch costs and undercutting the competition. And this is not even considering the company's latest rocket, Starship. Designed to be the largest and most powerful rocket in the world and built to be fully reusable, SpaceX has said that Starship will reduce launch costs even further, though the rocket is still in testing. Meanwhile, the reliability of the company's Falcon 9 launch vehicles have caused even some of SpaceX's competitors, including Amazon and OneWeb, to launch their satellites on SpaceX rockets.
The ecosystem of space is changed by SpaceX. The lower cost of access to space is doing what we had dreamed of. It is built up a whole community of companies around the world that now have access to space.
The ability to deploy satellites rapidly, thanks to SpaceX's reusable Falcon 9 rockets, has made the U.S. military's operations more agile and cost-effective. The Starshield network, designed specifically for military use, provides high-speed, secure communication channels that meet the rigorous demands of national defense. Furthermore, the growing demand for reliable satellite services in LEO is now being met by SpaceX's Starlink and Starshield, which has drastically reduced the cost of deployment. The Space Force now relies on SpaceX to provide essential technologies like missile warning systems, reconnaissance satellites, and real-time intelligence, all thanks to the flexibility and efficiency offered by Falcon 9's reusability. The future of SpaceX, rocket cargo, and responsive space. As SpaceX continues to play a central role in space operations, its future innovations promise to further elevate its importance. SpaceX's venture into rocket cargo and responsive space represents a major shift in how the U.S. military will operate in space. These technologies will allow for the rapid deployment of satellites and supplies, changing the landscape of military logistics forever. Let's see what vision Elon has for starships.
I think it's pretty cool that it's...
Just not right now.
Just not right now.
Just not right now.
Obviously not when we're launching because there's some safety issues, but But the rocket's often just sitting on the pad without any propellant in it, and then you can just come here and visit. It's very easy.
Yeah, I think it's a really special place. Yesterday, the ship went down the road behind us, and I saw families outside on Sunday going for their Sunday stroll, and they were greeted by Starship going down. And I think that from the very beginning, the thing about Starship different than Falcon and other rockets that I'm aware of is we designed it to be mass-produced at scale. And it's not about building one Starship and getting to orbit once. It's about doing it in a sustained and rapid way.
Yeah, we're aiming for ultimately thousands of ships to be built per year, which is what's needed in order to construct a city on Mars that is self-sustaining. And the major fork in the road of destiny will be when the Mars city is capable of surviving even if the resupply ships from Earth stop coming for any reason.
Through the Rocket Cargo Vanguard program, the U.S. Space Force is exploring how SpaceX rockets like the Starship could be used for rapid, on-demand cargo delivery anywhere on Earth. This concept is poised to redefine military logistics, enabling the fast transportation of crucial equipment to remote areas or conflict zones where traditional methods may fall short. Responsive space is all about fast response satellite launches, a field that SpaceX has pioneered. With missions like Victus Surgo and Victus Sol, SpaceX's ability to launch payloads within hours ensures that the U.S. military can stay ahead of any emerging threats. These missions demonstrate SpaceX's capacity for fast deployments, which is becoming an essential component of military operations, allowing for the agile placement of satellites when and where they're most needed. In the future, Starship will play a critical role in rocket cargo, transporting large payloads across the globe at unmatched speeds. The U.S. Space Force is already looking into how this next-generation spacecraft could be used for rapid satellite launches and cargo deliveries, ensuring that national defense can remain responsive in any situation, whether it's moving equipment, delivering humanitarian aid, or deploying satellites. SpaceX's rocket cargo capabilities will take space logistics to new heights. As SpaceX continues to expand its role in defense, it is positioned as an indispensable asset to national security.